Welcome back everyone, thank you for joining me for another video. I'm just going to start hand feeding Jalba here while I talk about today's video. Dingo content is not the only thing I share here on YouTube. I also love exploring the great outdoors, getting outside, hiking and camping with my mates. So check out this quick intro reel, see some of the other adventures I've been getting up to. And if you like anything you see here, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you back in just a moment for today's video. So I'm actually hanging up my hiking boots and my diving fins today to make a dingo video, which I haven't done in a little while, because recently Jalba here has been resource guarding his food. Now I'm sure that this is a canine problem across the board. It's probably something that's quite common with domestic house dogs as well, but I think with wild canines it could be a little bit more heightened. They are quite sensitive to their environment. Sit, wait. And recently he's had a few scraps with his brother. Now if you have a look just near his ear line there, you can see a bit of a scar. That's from fighting with his brother over some small little treats that we were giving them. And after he'd had those little scraps with his brother, when we went to feed him again, he started growling at us and the hair on the back of his neck stood up. And that was something I didn't particularly want to encourage because I do have young children. And I'll just feed him this drumstick. Have a listen. He's got very powerful jaws. You got it? I'm going to let it go. So he's got very powerful jaws, and that's I certainly wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a aggressive, protective type of bite while he was trying to protect his food. So I've gone back to hand feeding him. Now when we first got Jalba, he actually came to us. He was a wild-born dingo. He was attacked by another animal out in the bush, and his tail was severely damaged. So he ended up having his tail amputated after some travellers found him severely emaciated on the side of the road and dehydrated. And so he came to us after he'd had some veterinary care, and when we first got him he used to growl at us, so I started hand feeding him to just show him that we weren't there to try and steal his food. Good boy. And I actually think he's doing quite well today. Like I said, recently he's had a few little minor scraps with his brother. You can kind of see there's a bit of a scar there in his head where Rusty got him pretty good. He's also got another one here at the side of his face. And yeah, he just kind of started growling at us while we were feeding him. And I didn't want him to go backwards, so I started hand feeding him again. And I think he's actually doing quite well today. He's not being as dramatic as I thought he might have been. So I just wanted to kind of be close to him while he ate his food, feed him by hand. You can see he's super keen to have his lunch. And I just think it's important for him to know that, you know, although I expect those kind of wild canine behaviours when he's around his brother, to be resource guarding and protecting his food because his brother would steal his food, I want him to know that we're not going to do that, and I just want it to be a safe environment for him, for my wife and for my children. Leave the camera alone. Jalba, come here. Good boy. And so yeah, I felt like going back to doing a little bit of hand feeding was crucial for his development. Good boy. I was making this video on the fly. It wasn't scripted or anything like that, so forgive me if it seems a little bit all over the place, but yeah, it was just something that I thought was interesting given the fact that the last few days, yeah, he was kind of getting a bit cranky at us when we were near him while he ate his food. We do separate them while they eat, so Rusty eats over in the games room and Jalba eats here in the kitchen, and we've got a dividing like partition to stop them from getting near each other. But yeah, you've done really good today, mate. Good boy. You're a good boy. Yes, you are. Sit. Good boys. Well, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed that little bit of an insight into what it's like looking after dingoes. Both these boys were wild born and came to us because they needed to be cared for, and just looking after them has been an absolutely amazing time for me and my family. A little bit frustrating at times, but highly rewarding. We love the fact that they love us so much. It's a pleasure coming home and being greeted by them. And until next time, I hope you all enjoy life, have a great time, and go have an adventure. See ya. Good boys. Yes, good boy, Rusty. You're a good boy. You're a good boy, Jalba.